You think they'll hold your job for you if I give you about 90 days in jail?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. You go back and think about it a little bit. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
That's fine.
So,
That's the worst.
Welcome back to the docket. We're looking at a defendant who just broke a record, and not the good kind. The judge calls this the worst driving history he's seen in a single year. We're talking no insurance, suspended licenses, and speeding tickets stacked like pancakes. Is he going to lose his job, or can he talk his way out of a 90-day sentence? Let's roll, nerds.
I've seen in 1 year. You are charged with no insurance.
correct.
The prosecutor has not made any plea offer, and you're going to plead to no insurance, as I understand it.
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $500, not less than $200. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Plus cost.
Legal nerd moment. This is a plea colloquy. The judge is legally required to make sure the defendant knows exactly what rights he's throwing away, like the right to a jury and the right to remain silent. Legal insight. By pleading guilty now, he's essentially signing his own conviction in exchange for avoiding a trial. But without a plea offer from the prosecutor, he's totally at the mercy of the judge's gavel.
Understand that if you do plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury. There will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anybody threaten you to try to get you to plead to this charge
No, sir.
or promise you anything?
No.
Were you driving a car here in St. Joe County on August 2nd without having any valid insurance?
Yes, sir.
Where were you going?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
All right, you live in Indiana?
Yes, now I do, yes.
Do you have an Indiana license?
No, I do not. I'm currently not driving. From what I know, Michigan Secretary of State suspended my license. I still haven't found
So
out.
you may be valid in Indiana, but not in Michigan?
I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't checked. I've been having my sister drive me.
How'd you get here?
My sister, sir.
Oh, very good. You have $1,165 worth of unpaid tickets from just 2025,
Yes, sir.
allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code, which they reduced from driving suspended, speeding, no proof of insurance, no proof of insurance, registration plate, registration plate, registration plate, and 3 speeding tickets.
The Christmas ultimatum. The judge literally just sent him to the holding cell to think about spending the holidays in jail. Reaction. This is a classic judicial move to scare a defendant straight. Notice the shift in the room? The jokes about his sister driving stop being funny the second the handcuffs come out. Do you think a little lockup therapy actually works? Let us know below.
Why don't you put Mr. Sauve back in the lockup? We'll decide whether he's going to go to jail for Christmas.
Okay.
Are you working someplace?
Yes, sir. I actually at work tonight.
Where's that?
TH Plastics. Oh, sorry.
You think they'll hold your job for you if I give you about 90 days in jail?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. You go back and think about it a little bit. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
That's fine.
Sorry.
He had a bad year.
So did the other guy.
Um,
What happened to driver's training?
I don't know. That they got a driving suspended that they reduced under ordinance, a speeding ticket under ordinance, no proof of insurance, which was reduced from no insurance, and a plate violation. It probably got defaulted, speeding, another plate violation, another speeding, another no proof of insurance, another speeding.
Listen to this list. Speeding, plate violation, speeding, no insurance, speeding. It's like he's playing Grand Theft Auto in real life. Summary, he's racked up over $1,100 in unpaid fines from 2025 alone, on top of older cases from 22 and 23. At this point, the defendant isn't just a driver, he's a walking liability. The judge is stunned, and honestly, so are we.
Oh boy, that's the worst I've seen in 1 year. Plus, he's got other stuff from 22 and 23 and 24. No license, speeding. All right, Mr. Sauvé, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this for sentencing after the first of the year and see whether you pay on any of the other stuff. I'm looking at your driving record. I don't know how it got so terrible in 1 year.
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of it, I call it.
A rare moment of judicial empathy here. The judge brings up a real-world concept, driving while poor. He recognizes that registration and insurance are expensive, but he pairs it with a hard truth. If your license is suspended, you shouldn't be behind the wheel, period. Question: is the system too hard on people who can't afford the pay-to-play rules of the road, or is public safety more important?
Driving while poor. And I don't mean that as an insult. People don't have money, so they don't get their registration plate, they don't get their insurance, but you aren't supposed to be driving anyway because your license is suspended.
Yes, sir.
But a lot of the stuff looks like maybe it got defaulted. Now, I don't expect you to pay the whole $1,600, but I want you to pay substantially on this, or I'm just going to put you in jail.
Yes, sir.
Then you can pay for it with jail time. All right, I'm gonna set forth sentence. You can take the cuffs off of him.
The plot twist. The cuffs come off and he's getting a reprieve until February. The bottom line, the judge is giving him one last chance to pay substantially on those fines or trade his freedom for jail time credit. He saved his job for tonight, but the bill always comes due. Will he pay up or show up in orange next time? We're out.
But I wanted you to think about how I'd feel going to jail for keep doing this dumb stuff.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I don't want you to lose your job.
And I appreciate that, sir.